Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I will give the machine just a moment to notify you all that I am live. And we will get started. Let's see. All right. Okay. Just going to give it a moment and then we will get started. I'm really excited about today's quick moment of inspiration. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. I wanted to talk today about our self-worth. I had a conversation with a young lady yesterday, and after we got off the call, I just began to think a little bit more. She asked me while we were on the call, she said, Karena, do you feel rejected when people don't purchase your products or services, don't purchase from you? And, you know, I'm still like, I tell you all, I'm still a work in progress like everyone else. And I just immediately went into, the fact that I am sad for the people that do not purchase from me. Rejection just is not in my mind. And so she wanted to know specifically about the rejection. And because that's not something that was or is readily in my mind, because for me, I'm thinking about what is this person missing out on because they have not purchased from me? Because I know what I offer. I know that they will receive freedom. Their confidence level will be through the roof. They will stop the limiting beliefs, the rejection, the negative self-talk, the self-sabotaging. And she said, well, I end up giving out a lot of free stuff because of, feeling, not wanting to feel the rejection. Listen, I give out a ton of free information because I know everybody is not able to purchase everything that I have. And so I give out enough to where if you sit close, you'll get to a certain space that you need to be. And then, and I believe at some point it becomes a choice. Some people have different situations going on. I had a young lady reach out to me recently within the last few days that said, Karena, I just want you to know that I am not not trying to purchase any of your products or services. I am just in a financial situation right now where I just cannot. Excuse me. She said that, she just returned to work. Her husband is currently unemployed. And so, those are the situations. I respect that. I respect her. I respect her all day long. I will go to bat for her simply because she came and said, listen, this is the situation. And she flat out said, I just don't want you to think that I'm just trying to get free stuff from you. So my confidence level is through the roof when it comes to what I provide to people. And so we have to be willing to settle in. And listen, this is one of the reasons why I have created the Authentically You Celebrate Freedom and Purpose Masterclass, because that right there, you cannot know your worth, you cannot know freedom, you cannot know your purpose, and just give things out simply because you don't want to deal with someone saying no thank you. And so being able to have that self-confidence to say, if you don't want it, that's fine. I'll go speak to some folks that do want it. I'll go speak to some folks that, I'm willing to nurture some relationships. The young lady that inboxed me, I'm willing to nurture that. I have no problem with that. That doesn't mean I'm going to give out my $1,000 package or my $1,200 package for free. Now, depending on the situation and the circumstances, because I'm the business owner, I just may. It's my choice. It's my prerogative, but I'm not going to feel bullied by an emotion to give something out for free, because that's exactly what that is. When you don't know your self-worth. When you don't know your self-worth, you don't understand and realize that you are, you're not asking someone to purchase your products and services as a business owner. When you know good morning, Joan. When you know your self-worth, you understand that you are presenting an offer, and it's up to them to decide if they want it or not. Joan, I've missed you. I don't know where you've been, but I've missed you. But you have to understand, as a business owner, stop being bullied by your emotions. Get your emotions in check. That is why, listen, you need to come and join the Authentically You Celebrating Freedom and Purpose Masterclass. Listen, all those folks that stood in line at the candle store, I'm not going to say the name because I'm not trying to shade them like that, but all those folks that stood at the candle store, okay, well, I am so glad you are much better, Joan. Listen. People spend money where they want to. People spend money where they feel they need to. And if you have products and services and people feel like they don't need to and they can't and all this other stuff, outside of the young lady, like I said, that messaged me, then, hey, move along. Nothing to see here. This is why what I provide, freedom in your mind, transformational mindsets. That's what this is. That is what I am offering at this point in the game, because we have people starting business. And this is no shade to the young lady. She knows that. She understands that. I will be, letting her know, hey, listen, watch this replay. It's no shade to her, but that is why I have to do what I have to do. That is why I am in my purpose, because we can't start businesses and then just give it all away. We have to know our worth. We have to know what we're providing. We have to know that, listen, you can't continue to go without this. That is what you have to have in your mind. And if you do, it is your choice. It is your choice to be shackled. Whatever product or service you have. If you have a product or service for someone and you know that it is going to benefit them, come on. Come on. We've got to know what we provide is beneficial for people. We've got to know that what we provide is going to bring them to the place that they need to be brought to. In a nutshell. So when you start giving stuff away for free, stop being bullied by your emotions. Stop. But you can only do that if you know your authentic self, if you know your purpose, if you can celebrate freedom within yourself. Honey, this is not something that you cannot attain. This is not something, oh, Karena got it, but, it's hard for me to get. No, it's not hard for you to get. Hey, Betty, thank you for joining. It's not hard. It is not hard. Is it work? Yes, absolutely. 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 It is work. But we have to get out. We have to get out of this. Listen, understand that as a business owner, you are providing to them an offer. You're not begging them. See, we have this when we're being bullied by our emotions, especially us ladies, when we are being bullied by our emotions, we approach that situation differently. We're not asking them. I'm not asking for you to purchase from me. And that is the mindset that you need to have. I'm not asking you to purchase from me. I'm not begging you. Will you please? Will you please buy my services? Please? Please, can you please buy my... I'm not doing that. Here you go. Here's freedom. Here's strategy to freedom. Here's a strategic plan. I'm going to walk with you. And if you say no, okay, I'm moving on to the next person. That's why, these are the reasons why so many businesses fail. These are the reasons why so many businesses behind the scenes are making no money, not able to provide for our families. Small business owners, specifically small business owners that are headed by Black people. We have to do better. We have to do better. So get out of this thing of wanting them to like you. Who cares? They don't have to like you. Just come get the product or service that's going to solve your problem. Come get it and let's walk it together. So really, the moral of all of this is always remember, you are not asking a potential client, consumer, customer. You're not asking them to purchase your product or service. You are offering a solution to whatever their problem is. And it's up to them to say yes or no. It's up to them to walk away. It's up to them to walk with you. It's up to them. It's up to them. They're not rejecting you. They're rejecting their freedom. They're rejecting whatever it is. I won't say freedom because they're rejecting their solution. They're not rejecting you. They're rejecting their solution. Yeah. That's exactly right, Betty. That is exactly right. So, let's move along from this. Let's move away from this. Let's get free. Let's get our mind right. And let's keep going. Hey, Christina, thank you for joining. Because we have got to be able to provide for our families, running our businesses. We've got to do better. Listen, I tell people all the time, the reason why I niche down to mindset transformational coaching is because as a business coach, as a financial coach, I saw so many people wanting money, but not ready. People wanting to, get their finances in order, but their mindset is not right. So the hard work that we would put into their financial landscape would be ruined in 6 months because they'd be right back in the same space because their mind was not right. They didn't have their mind all the way together. Their mind had not been transformed. And in business coaching, same thing. People come and I have this great idea, this wonderful idea. I want to start this business. And, and it's true. They had a great idea. They had a great business, idea. They wanted to launch it. That's great. That's fine. That's wonderful. But guess what? Mentally, they had not been transformed. They were not prepared to start a business. Because the moment somebody says no, or the moment somebody doesn't click like on your post, the moment somebody doesn't share something that you've posted, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. That's exactly where I got that from. You're absolutely right, Betty. But the moment somebody doesn't take action on whatever it is that you got going on, then you in the corner crying, being bullied by your emotions, trying to figure out why they don't like me, why they not doing this, why they not doing that. The biggest culprit is my family won't support me. Your family is not your target audience. Why do you think they're supposed to support you? They're supporting you by helping pay the bills, cook dinner, come pick up the kids. They're doing other things to support you. And your cousins and them, they don't have to repost all your stuff. It's not for them. Leave your family alone. Stop bullying your family because your emotions are bullying you. Listen, I'm not going to sit up here and fuss at y'all. I'm not going to fuss at y'all. Not on this good day. You're not going to make me do it. You're not going to make me do it. But I will do it. I will do it. But we got to get out of this mindset. Listen, we got to get out of this. This is not how we do business. This is not how we do business. And we have to do it better because our communities, our economy, our communities it hinges on us being profitable. It hinges on us being successful. It hinges on us getting it right. Not just our economy right now today, not just our communities right now today, but our children, our children's children. My daughter right now has a business and I need her to succeed. Not so that she can blow up and be rich, but so that when she does decide to find a nice boy, she's got a nice boyfriend. But when she, if they get married, have kids, whatever the case may be, whenever I get grandkids, then that information is passed on. That's my legacy. That is my legacy. My legacy is not necessarily 7 figures. It would be nice. But my legacy is, can my kids have this knowledge, have this information, have this drive? Can they be free? Can that be my legacy? For my children's children, be free in their mind. Can that be my legacy? Y'all got me preaching on here today. I'm not trying to do this. But we have to get this right. Stop begging people to buy your products and services. Get the information out there. Talk to them. Ask them, what is it that you need? Maybe your offer It's just something to consider. But have you done your market research? Listen, I do surveys after almost everything that I do. Why? And they're anonymous surveys because I need to know what people are saying. Now, if I send out a survey and 30 people, especially if it's a free offer, a free, like I've done a free workshop or a free coaching package or something like group coaching package, something of that nature. Now, when I send out those surveys, if out of those 30 people, two say, because I'll ask, how much do you think this should cost? I already have a number in mind, but I like to see what the market research is going to say. And so if out of 30 people, 25 are in that range that I've already got in my mind, but then 5 over here say something much lower, I know that's a problem with them. That's not me, baby. That's you. That's you. That has nothing to do with me. You have not decided to invest in yourself. And so that's how I look at it. So let's stop. Let's stop lowering our prices. Let's stop giving stuff away for free. Listen, I met this young lady earlier in the year. Very nice young lady. And I never just come out and tell people, yeah, I'm a coach and I do this and I do that. I don't tell people any of that right out the gate. They find out, or I'm led to tell them. And so I eventually shared with her, because I could see some things that she was dealing with. I eventually shared with her my podcast, which, by the way, I have a new episode today, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You need to get on it. Tell your sister, tell your auntie, tell your grandma, tell your mama, tell your best good friend, tell your business bestie. Get on the podcast today, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Most major podcast platforms, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, TuneIn Radio, Alexa, Amazon Alexa, all of them. Okay? Get on there. But I wanted to say that she, I talked to her and I said, listen, you probably need to watch this episode. Anyway, today's episode is going to be Take Your Power Back. Listen in today. Anyway, this young lady, she, after a couple of weeks of us interacting and everything, she came to me and she said, Karena, she said, I'm in a dilemma right now. I said, well, what's going on? She said, I see who you are and what you offer. She said, I'm in a dilemma. Do I want to be your friend? Or do I want to have a professional relationship with you? Baby, I got nothing but respect for you. People that, when you know your worth, people will understand and respect you and your worth. She flat out said, I need to make a decision. Do I want to be your friend? Because she knows she can't get it both ways. As my friend, that does not mean you get free knowledge. That does not mean you get to pick my brain. That does not mean you get to sit in on everything for free. That's not what that means. So she said, I need to decide, do I want to be your friend? Or do I want a professional relationship with you? In other words, do I want to run you your money? Because I know what you have to offer is worth it. Ultimately, she made a decision. She's now a client. She had to count up the cost. What does she need most? I'm a very good friend, I think. But she had to count up the cost. What does she need the most? And she decided, I need Coach Karena. So that was all I really had to talk about this morning. I just, I had to talk about this because it is common. It is common. It is so common. And I needed to become uncommon. I needed to be a once in a while thing. I needed to be something that we don't see on a regular basis. I needed to not be so common, especially amongst us Black women. When we know our worth, we stand toe to toe with rejection and laugh in its face. And I thought about it afterwards when the young lady had asked me that yesterday, and I felt kind of bad afterwards because I wasn't trying to be prideful, but it is what it is. So at any rate, join my, I have a no cost 10-day challenge starting on December 10th. And I'm going to put the group. It's no cost, but it is come at your own risk. Come at your own risk. It's a 10-day challenge, and it is going to be phenomenal. Let me see. I can't get my comments in here. Okay. Let's see. But yes, it is going to be phenomenal. And I want you all to join me. Okay? Join me. Join at your own risk, because it's going to be a doozy. But I think you all, the Authentically You, Getting to You 10-Day Growth Challenge. And here's the link. Listen, we about to do the daggone thing. We are mixing personal growth, personal development with self-care. And we are doing this. We're going to take a good almost hour for 10 days and focusing on us. We're focusing on ourselves. We are focusing on ourselves. It is necessary. It is necessary. So join the group. Come on and get in. We're going to go hard with it. Starts December 10th. I have all of the prompts in there. We'll be ready to go. And I cannot wait. I cannot wait. So that was really all I had today. So hopefully you will be encouraged, inspired, impacted on today by this message. Again, no shade to anyone, not trying to step on anyone's toes unless it's needed and you need to, redirect. But I love you. Like I tell you all the time, I'm not coming for you. I'm coming for what's holding you back. I am not coming for you. I am coming for what's holding you back. Love you guys. Bye.